The movie is about LA Times reporter Steve Lopez meets a street musician, Nathaniel Ayers, and it's the story about the relationship, how they meet, and it's how their relationship comes together. We start out in Los Angeles. Steve Lopez is wandering around trying to find a story, and he hears the sound of a violin. He walks over. As we get closer, we see that it's this homeless guy playing violin with two strings.
I apologize for my appearance. I've had a few setbacks.
Me too. Who are Nancy, Paul, and Craig?
Those are my classmates at Juilliard.
It's one of the things that inspires Nathaniel as a cellist is the sounds he hears on the streets. One of the things we did was try to make things rhythmic, so a lot of the things in the city kind of have rhythmic patterns to them. Nathaniel, being a schizophrenic mind, hears things in his head, and one of the things he hears in his head are voices, and he doesn't know what's real and what's not real. Approaching the sound design, we recorded a cello doing all kinds of different things, took notes and kind of squeals and squawks, and tried to make them sound as if they were being deconstructed, trying to somehow replicate what his mind does and the overall emotion of kind of going from a normal state into a schizophrenic state. He brings him this cello. They're in a tunnel in Los Angeles. There's a bunch of cars going by, and he starts playing, and it's clear this is like his medicine. He hasn't played a cello for years, and he starts playing it, and the whole world goes away. The sound of the traffic starts going away and becomes gentle waves. The scenes that were difficult were when he had his schizophrenic moments, because are we focusing on what he's saying as he's kind of freaking out, or are we making the environment he's in become super neurotic and hyper real and overly sensitized? That whole section there is really, I think, a pretty amazing sound piece.